Hi guys, I'm here to bring you your This Week at Access video for the week of September 1st to September 5th. Somehow we are in September already. I'm not quite sure where August went, but here we are. So for our strength movements this week, we'll be back to doing 5 sets of 5 reps, but we're going to be starting at 75% of our 3 rep max and building up to 90% of our 3 rep max. If you're good at pattern recognition, you can probably guess what the next couple of weeks are going to be. But just getting right into it, on Monday, we are going to be doing our back squat, 5 sets of 5. Then, since it is September, we are going to start retesting our Axis Fitness Test movements that we tested back in July. So hopefully those of you that did your August push-up challenge are not going to be frightened by our first Axis Fitness Test retest. So we are going to do our push-ups, max push-ups in 2 minutes. So you're just going to do as many push-ups as you can in 2 minutes. And then after that, we're going to have a chipper. It's 12, 9, 6, 9, 12 reps of burpees, sit-ups, and air squats. And there's going to be an 8-minute time cap on this. So that is a fast-paced sprint workout. So one of these scaling options is scaling the number of reps, and one way you could do that would be to do a 9, 6, 3, 6, 9 rep scheme. Moving on to Tuesday, we're going to have a longer EMOM. It's going to be an EMOM 28, and the way we're going to do this is instead of working for like roughly 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, we're going to work for the full minute. Hear me out though. Minute 1 will be double unders or single unders. Minute 2 will be American kettlebell swings. Minute 3 will be alternating reverse lunges. And then minute 4 will be a full minute of rest. So you'll work for 3 minutes, rest for a minute. Repeat. Moving on to Wednesday, after we bench press, we're going to be testing our pull-ups from the Axis Fitness Test. So max strict pull-ups, max banded pull-ups. Try whatever's going to be the most challenging for you. Even if you only get one, try it. Then we're going to finish with an AMRAP 10. This is actually a repeat from back in July. So it's 10 kettlebell strict press, 5 on the left, 5 on the right, 10 kettlebell tripod stance rows, and 10 sit-ups. And you can scale the weight as needed for this one. Then on Thursday, we're going to be doing a barbell complex. Little shout out to Maria Oakton for this one because I heard her mention she hasn't done a barbell complex in a while, so I thought of her with this. But you're going to have a 2-minute timer to complete this complex all in one grip, and we're going to do 5 sets of it. So your complex is going to be one power clean, 1 hang squat clean, 3 front squats, and 2 jerks. Beginner athletes, I want you to stay light, maybe a PVC pipe or an empty bar or just a really light barbell, and focus on your technique. Advanced and intermediate athletes, you can go ahead and build in weight as long as your technique is good. Don't go heavy just for the sake of going heavy. Make sure you have proper technique on this. We are going to review all of the components of the complex in the warm-up, so your coach is going to break them down for you a little bit so that you have a better understanding of the technique going into the complex. Then we're going to have 5 rounds for time of 5 sandbag cleans. Yes, squat cleans. I think we've gone over the terminology before, but 5 sandbag cleans, 10 alternating uneven push-ups on your sandbag, and a 400-meter run with the sandbag. So this will have a 20-minute time cap. You can scale the sandbag weight or use dumbbells. So the sandbags are 45 pounds or 25 pounds. So if we don't have anything lighter than a 25-pound sandbag, so if you need to do dumbbell cleans at a lighter weight or something, you can go ahead and do that. You can do strict push-ups or you can do box push-ups, and you can do an unweighted 400-meter run or a 200-meter sandbag run. Then on Friday, deadlift 5 sets of 5 reps, and then an EMOM 12. So we'll have 12 alternating box step-ups, 12 sumo deadlift high pulls, and a 100-meter sprint. On the alternating box step-ups, you're going to hold dumbbells in the farmer's carry position. So you'll have them down at your sides. You can scale the weight of the step-ups and the sumo deadlift high pulls. You can scale the height of the box, and you can scale the distance of the run if you need to. So if you need to do a 50-meter sprint, you can do that. And then I don't usually reveal Saturdays. I like to keep a little element of surprise there, but Saturday is going to be a skills day. I'm not going to tell you what skills we're working on, but we've done a couple of these before where there's like 3 skills that we spend some time working on in class. So just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up there. But that's all I have. If you have any questions, reach out to axisstrengthtraining@gmail.com, and I hope you have a great week of training.